So anyway, welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we got two special guests. We got spoilers. Let's talk about the middle, la mitad of the film.
Ever since I saw Spider-Punk, I've been playing the Spider-Man game only as Spider-Man.
I like his design in this movie a lot more than I do in the comics. They freaking butchered him. They made him like really emo, like he was really.
Yeah,
I mean, I get
it's
why.
not like he was a main character.
No, I know, but he was going to be.
Since we're talking about the middle of it, I never knew Spider B. Parker knew Miguel like that.
Wait, hold on, what?
He said Spider B. Parker. He said he doesn't know why.
The one with the baby.
Peter B. Parker.
He said he
Yeah,
didn't
Peter
know
B.
that he
Parker,
knew
my
Miguel
bad.
that well, but like none of us did.
Oh,
Anyway,
no. Yeah, because they were together for a little bit.
No,
yeah.
apparently
I
they
think
were
Peter
close
B.
like that.
might have been one of the few Spider-Man that formed the Spider Society.
No, apparently he was. It was Miguel, the pregnant lady, and him.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they started that, and the way they started it was trying to get Miguel back with his family.
I think the reason they did that is because they're saving Tom's Peter for Beyond the Spider-Verse, and I think the next movie is gonna be Tom's Peter and Miles co-starring.
I mean,
Miles.
hold on. Why would you think that? Like, there's
Listen,
no...
so
And welcome back.
and
we're back.
So basically that was the ending of the film. So great ending, like great cliffhanger ending.
It felt there's two films. I literally said this when we walked. You have a video of me saying it too. I said that this was equivalent to Empire Strikes Back and Infinity War. The endings.
This is like walking out of Infinity War. This is like Empire Strikes Back, but for freaking Spider-Man. No, think about it. It's Empire Strikes Back, but for Spider-Man. Am I wrong?
They're both cliffhangers. They're both cliffhangers. Well, you know, if I'm being honest, Empire Strikes Back feels more like an actual, like, legitimate ending. Because I know the villain wins, but, like, it still felt like an ending.
So, yeah, this movie was really, really crazy. The ending, I was like, I wasn't dissatisfied, but I was just like, no, keep going.
Yeah,
My friend texted me after he watched it. He was like, bro, W Spider-Man was the ending.
Who texted
They
you?
should
I
have
know,
made it 4
bro.
hours.
Who texted
I
you?
got home.
I don't know.
Jaden.
I was gonna say Billy. Oh, Jaden texted you?
Not gonna lie, when that movie ended, that ruined the rest of my night.
Oh yeah, I'll show this to you guys after. This is a TikTok where it's like the film cuts to black and like, you know, in the scene like there's no music at all, just like it's just silence. Some guy goes, "Bro, what the?" And you hear it.
And I also threw my I think she has a video.
Dude, please don't tell me you threw something in the
I
video.
actually threw my drink at the screen. You don't realize. I was so pumped for this movie. I'm waiting there in front of the theater alone, waiting for these people to show up. Not only I get embarrassed, Richie was there, Mr. Big Tough Guy, and then I see the movie, and I'm even more furious that the movie ended with like that, because I was already furious about like the Fast and Furious movie ending like that. This one just blew. I don't know how to explain it.
Blew you out of the water.
Yeah. Like, it straight up put me in a volcano. And
The only reason I get why Ryan's pissed is because he doesn't know it was gonna be a two-parter. And you know what? The film flew by, so the film did not feel like 2.5 hours.
It did to me. Like it felt like it's time.
It felt like
an hour movie to me.
it felt like an hour and a half. Or it felt like maybe 2 hours.
And I'm actually glad that it felt like it's time for me, because it felt good. Like, you know, it didn't feel like it was dragging.
It didn't drag. Every moment was perfect. There's not a single moment in this
Did
film.
you guys see the Candyman movie?
I did.
Yes,
The new one?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know if you guys like that film, but bro,
It's long, but it breezed by.
yo, bro, that movie's 2 hours. I feel like I was in the theater for 4. Like, I'm glad that the Spider-Verse did
the
not
opposite.
make me feel like I was in the movie for 4 hours.
I mean, I think
Genuinely
Candyman's too.
really enjoyed it. Like, you were so excited that it just.
I mean, Candyman felt like
Yeah.
I think Candyman felt like its length though. To be honest,
No,
for me.
Candyman sucks. I hated Candyman.
Candyman for me, it felt like a 30-minute movie.
30 minutes?
For me, I felt like
I didn't really like it, but it was alright.
for me it felt like the 2 hours. To be
It
honest,
felt like 4. I wanted to leave. Like, I was like, yo, why is this
I
movie...
didn't enjoy it. I'm like, I'm about to leave and go watch a different movie.
Like, I checked my time when we walked in.
when did Candyman come out? Like January
It came out last year.
last year.
Bro, you behind the time, my guy.
I got it mixed up.
And something I want to know, right? I'm going to ask you guys this question, but think about it. Is this the best Spider-Man movie?
Without a question.
Don't answer it yet.
Right.
Just, like, think about it.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Alright.
All right, so let's talk about our favorite, our least favorite, our favorite and our least favorite characters,
Alright.
and then our favorite and our least favorite thing about the movie.
Okay.
Right,
All right. I'll do
so
that
let's
now.
start.
You could start it.
All right. Matter of fact, why don't we have Ryan start? 'Cause
Alright, wow.
He hasn't started. He hasn't really started.
Just move your mic a tiny bit closer because it is a little
Hola, ¿cómo
that close. Okay.
Alright. So, I feel like you guys should go. This is stuff that I gotta like really think about.
Oh, okay.
All right, I can go quick.
All right, go first. Favorite character.
Most favorite character, and I'm not gonna say Miles. Miles is definitely like, but that's just like the easy answer, Miles Morales. But for me, if I'm not gonna say Miles, it's Hobie Brown, without a freaking question. Every scene he was in was hilarious. He was the number one instigator in any movie. Like every scene, he's like
You like Hobie? Like, is your favorite really?
Yes, and like there's one scene where like Miguel's like starting about to fight Miles, and like Hobie's like, Jessica says to Hobie, "You're not helping." Like with not even like a millisecond after she said that, he was good. He doesn't even care. Like he was just, I loved him so much. Like he was hilarious.
I don't know why he was British though.
Well, that's how he's British in the comics, right?
He is, because in
Yeah.
Spectacular, I mean, he barely
he's
talks.
like a British rock star.
He barely speaks a word in Spectacular Spider-Man in the show, but like whenever he does talk, he's never.
Did they do the Spider-Verse in Spectacular or no? At all?
A Spider-Verse in Spectacular?
Yeah. Did they bring any other characters from the universes or no?
Nah,
Just Punk?
Yeah.
Okay. But I love Hobie Brown. Like without like, he was just one of those characters. Like there's not too much to him. He's like Noir in the first movie. Like he didn't have much. But he wasn't a main character. But you loved him like through and through. That's how I felt about Hobie in this movie. He was just.
They didn't really show Nicolas Cage's Spider-Man.
He was only in the ending. He's gonna be in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Don't worry, we got time for him. And then, my least favorite in this movie, I'm gonna say Jessica Drew's Spider-Woman. I think that I loved.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The reason I didn't like her, it's not because of her character. Her character herself is nice. I actually kind of liked her character. I think I'm glad she gave Gwen like a bunch of chances. I think she was real for that. And like her character herself is actually really neat. Like she's fighting while pregnant. Although
She's pregnant?
No, I don't care if she's pregnant. She wants to fight while she's pregnant. She fights while she's pregnant. It's not my problem. I don't think we got enough of her. She felt more like I know that there's a lot of side Spider-Man in this movie, but like the way they're promoting it, she could have been like a good main character. Like she could have been like a mentor towards Gwen, and like and even Gwen says it herself, but we didn't see any of it. Like we didn't see her mentor.
You know why? Because Gwen is not the main character.
I know, but like I just wanted to see more. I think the reason I didn't like it, I didn't the character I like the character itself. Like I loved Spider-Woman in this movie, but the reason I didn't like it is because we didn't get enough of her. Because the way I wanted to see more of Spider-Woman. That's all. That's for me. That's the reason why I didn't like it. I like the character. I just didn't like how they did it. And then you're up. Because I'll save yours for last.
So I'd say my favorite character was Este muñeco aquí, Miguel O'Hara. Like this guy was like the coldest man ever.
He was definitely like a really intimidating character, but like I just love Hobie more.
I didn't think he'd be nice, but Miguel was like really nice.
He was a bit of a jerk sometimes.
He was good. He was a genuinely good person, and when it came down to it, like when he needed to get things done, he was just like not about the BS.
He was not about the only person I can say he genuinely does not like is Miles. That's it.
But like even with Miles, he was still nice to him.
He was trying to help him.
He was trying to be like kind and nice to Miles.
As much as pissed as he was for screwing out the multiverse, he wanted to help Miles. Like in this scene, he's like, you have to let him go. You know, like he did. But like I think he could have just handled it a little bit better. Like I think if Peter B was there in that moment to talk to him more, I feel like Miles would have been like, yeah, you know what, we could.
He screwed it up and betrayed Miles.
I know. Well, he didn't betray him. I think in that scene with Peter B talking to him, he had no clue that they were actually gonna like look for his location. I think he was genuinely.
He genuinely meant that he.
Everything he said to Miles. He did not know that they were gonna call him.
Because you could see when he went to go speak to, what's your name?
Mayday.
Or Gwen.
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 One of them, yeah.
MJ.
Oh, MJ. Oh yeah.
It was like, I truly love this kid. Like he didn't mean to hurt him.
Yeah, you're right, and he didn't. And that was like the really, really sad part about it, is that like he wasn't intending to like hurt this kid, and like that's why I like 2099 the best, is because like he was just like a cold. And
at first, if you look at it, he's just as normal and
think.
He's just as normal and quippy as like any other Spider-Man. The only thing that like really hardened him was losing his family and killing another version of his own family. That's what made him like.
That's why. And
like in that scene where he's looking at like that other, in that scene where he's looking at the other version of himself, and it like cuts to his current self. The facial expression itself, just like you could tell he's been through some shit, you know?
Yeah.
That's
speaking of Miguel,
his design too.
Yeah, speaking of Miguel,
he bulked up from the last movie.
Yeah. Speaking of Miguel, I was confused on what he injected himself with.
That was the serum. Like he didn't get bit by a spider. He gave himself the powers.
He did?
Yeah, because from what I understand in the 2099 universe, they didn't say it, but in 2099's universe, Peter Parker lived from like our current era, and in the future 2099, that's when Spider-Man or Miguel O'Hara to himself, because he wanted to become the Spider-Man. So he's kind of like is he an anomaly, or that was supposed to happen?
Like a fraud.
Kind of a fraud, yeah.
Basically, he's the first anomaly.
technically. Well, not the. There's really no first anomaly.
That's why he doesn't want any more anomalies, because he messed up.
He is his own anomaly.
He messed up
doesn't want to make a mistake.
Not even because he caused an anomaly. He is an anomaly if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but who's your least?
My least favorite character. Hold on. One more thing about Miguel. His design, everything,
Don't
and
say
his
it.
motivations.
I want to hear what you're about. I want to hear. If you say who I think you're gonna say for least, you're gonna get this punch. No, I'm kidding.
What you think,
I will
Hobie?
tackle you.
If you, I was gonna say, say what you're gonna say, and then say your least because I'm about to get ready.
My least favorite. Who do you think I'm gonna say?
Hobie.
Hold on. Let me
No.
put him one
No.
in.
Okay, that guy. You're good.
I will tackle
You're free to go.
The last time he threatened one of the kids that I was in, he got tackled onto the street.
Oh, that. Don't wait. Let's talk about after this.
By the way, we were in Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
I will do it again.
Okay.
If he attacks.
Say what you're gonna say. This for after.
Can't
Say
get
this, hey,
past
hey,
this
hey,
brick
hey.
wall.
Say this for after.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Say your least. Say your least. Say your least favorite. Already.
My least favorite. Actually, real hard. Like there wasn't a character that I feel like. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you who my least favorite character was.
Mhm.
It's the Vulture.
Oh, I mean, I think he was just like a throwaway character. I get why you
Like,
didn't
that
like
was
him.
just out of pocket.
Yeah, he was
He
just
was very
out of
random,
nowhere.
and his animation. I know what they were going for, but it was just really hard to look at. Like it hurt my eyes watching it.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling the moment I say mine, I'm gonna get a.
Miles Morales.
He's up there with my favorites.
Okay, wait.
But it
now
was,
you're up now.
It wasn't
so
really like a Spider-Man. I don't think it was.
He didn't feel like a
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man villain.
Nah, he didn't feel like a Spider-Man villain. But my least favorite character wasn't a Spider-Man. Like I feel like every Spider-Man was done justice.
Yeah, the only reason I said Spider-Woman is because we just didn't get enough of her. I like the character.
Yeah,
we just
I
didn't
get what you're
we
saying.
just
I
didn't get
definitely
enough
get
of
what you're saying. But my least favorite character is definitely
Right.
the Vulture or Captain Stacy from Gwen's universe. Because his
her.
development.
He pulled a gun on his freaking daughter, and he didn't. And even when she took her mask off, he arrested her almost.
And it's not because like he's just. It's just because like he's just a bad, low key like a bad person. Captain Stacy from her
Okay,
universe,
I
because
guess.
he's still gonna shoot his daughter.
Which is
Like yo,
fucked
dog,
up.
like come on,
I
bro.
don't think he was gonna shoot his daughter, but
Or like arrest her. He still threatened to arrest her. Like I was like, come on, bro. But like, definitively, my least favorite character was the Vulture from like the
beginning.
Shakespeare era. Yeah, the Renaissance.
Well, now you're up.
Have a Renaissance party?
Did.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I think that he was
Isn't he like a
there.
knight too?
Yeah, I
Alright.
think he was like that.
Spider. I
knight
don't
one.
know if it's Spider Knight, but it's one of them.
What's your favorite?
Wait, but
what's
save
what's your
least.
favorite and least favorite
Yeah.
character?
Favorite who?
I have three favorites, obviously Miles and Miguel.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But then there's Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk.
I love Spider-Punk.
There you go.
And
I think that's everyone. I think that's what everyone says. Like the top three
I-
would be not in any order, but Punk, Miles, and Miguel. Those are like the top
Yeah,
three.
I think that Punk.
It
was,
doesn't
was-
matter.
was
It doesn't
real,
matter
real
what
cool.
order.
His design was like
It doesn't matter what order you put them
different
in.
from everyone else's design.
Yeah, he was a mad cool character.
Yeah.
Super dope. I love.
And it
I
really doesn't matter
I
what
really
order
like
you-
his character.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah,
your top
yeah.
three. It doesn't matter what order you put it in. It's all valid. Those three are completely validated.
Yeah. And my least is where I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this.
Say it. You're gonna say Gwen.
Yeah, I
Mm.
hated Gwen.
That makes sense.
I
What
feel
she
bad
did to
for-
Miles has happened to me who knows how many times.
That sucks.
Yeah,
And
I feel you, man.
So so you're saying the reason you hate Gwen is because the same thing that happened to Miles happened to you.
because
Yeah. I
of
get that.
experiences.
You have experiences
That
very
definitely-
similar to
I
it. You got
feel you, man.
so
I
you got
definitely
screwed
feel
over
you
by
on
your
that one.
Gwen. Not your Gwen. I'm just saying.
not
It's a
the-
met. I'm
not-
joking.
It could have just been like just
other
yeah, other ones.
For all of that, I loved her. She was a great.
And you felt bad for her
character.
when her father
I felt.
pulled a gun on her.
I want. If that was me, I would have just taken a web, grabbed the gun or something like that. Like. And be
Well,
like,
she didn't have any
"Let's
webs."
Have a chat. Something. Oh yeah, her webs didn't.
She didn't have any webs. But yeah, anyway.
But I felt absolutely horrible for her then. But then once I figured out what
The
she did
second
wrong,
she screwed over Miles, you were like, no. Mm-mm.
lied to him that she went to go see him when she was on a mission.
Well, she didn't really lie to go see him. She went on her own will,
Mm,
but she lied to the Spider Society.
Yeah, but also like really lied to him, saying
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, hey, not having all that food, acting like there was a thing there, and then throw that all away for what?
Yeah.
To prove that you're better than something you're not.
Yeah, I definitely feel why you don't like this character now.
Yeah.
Like, why
I
after
feel
what
like
she's
she's gonna get
done.
redeemed.
Like I liked her, but she's probably gonna get redeemed. I like how she's slowly trying to fix that. But
And she
once
got
it's
sent back
done,
to the
it's
universe
done.
too. And I think even at the end of this movie, she redeemed herself. On
She
her own
knows
because
that she was in the wrong too.
Yeah.
And I
like,
think yeah,
she knows she did
like in that
something
scene where Miles
What's
was like,
done
you
is
knew?
done. Like you can't fix a scar that's there.
And in that scene where Miles was like, you knew, and she's like,
That was-
she says, I didn't know, but she pauses, how to tell you. She knew.
She's like, I didn't know, but I knew I was going to tell you at some point. Like, Dude, he was just mentioning how he could only relate to you, only talk to you.
And you just screwed him over.
And you basically threw everything that he thought you guys had.
Basically a big F-U to Miles.
Yeah, like...
How else are you supposed to take that, right?
Yeah, like that's basically saying that everything we had was never true. I was just using it for intel or cover.
In the end, though, even though Peter B. and Gwen knew they were wrong, they were happy he got away. Like, they knew that.
It's like nowadays with those pick-me girls. They like, get me wrong. Sorry for yous that may get offended. You're out there. I know you're out there.
Oh my god. Yeah. He's looking at he's breaking the fourth wall for this.
Yeah. They're just gonna, they get the attention. They only talk to you. They basically do it for the attention and talk to you and then throw you away when it doesn't benefit them. That's basically what I feel like Gwen's going here.
I get that, yeah.
Because she wants to act cool, stay in the Spider-Man society, but also wants to be friends with Miles, but throws away Miles when it comes to, the society.
It's a matter of choice, and she just can't pick both. She tried to, and then she got...
She could have just been like Tony Stark. Stop that shit. That's a bunch of Spider-Man gone.
Alright, so final question for you, and then we gotta close this out.
Yeah.
Is this film the best Spider-Man movie of all time? First, let's start with Zeno. Well, as we're talking about...
I'll name a bunch of movies, I'll tell you if it's better. Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire, better. Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, a very hard better. But, it's very close, though. Spider-Man 3, no question, better. Amazing Spider-Man, no question, better. Amazing Spider-Man 2. The only Spider-Man movies that I'll say can definitely compete with this, in my opinion, because it's just my opinion, would be Spider-Man 2, No Way Home, and Into the Spider-Verse. That's it. And Spider-Man No Way Home is nowhere near... I don't think it's the best Spider-Man movie. I think the two that beat it are Into the Spider-Man...
I feel like Spider-Man 2 beats this one.
I think my top 3 Spider-Man movies, not in any order, is in Spider-Man 2 and then the 2 Spider-Verse movies. But my fourth place would definitely be No Way Home. No, that's not moving. Okay. I've made up my mind because you gave us the question a little while ago. There's 2 things I want to say. Without there's definitely a little bit of debate because after when you have recency bias, seeing a movie right away and then changing your mind, right out of the theater, I would say it's the greatest Spider-Man. What?
Yeah, I heard that.
It sounded like something took a photo.
Oh, the camera might have died.
Anyway.
Oh, whatever. We still got this one.
Yeah, we got that one.
Let's just take advantage of it before it's over.
I never.
Even out of the theater, I said, "Oh, this is the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time." Even now, I'm gonna stick to that. Even now, because I'm seeing Spider-Verse again Saturday with Alex, and I don't know who else. Probably just Alex. I think you too. Leah was gonna invite you because they're doing it. If you know the AMC on Brunswick right after that.
Be invited, but I'm pulling up.
If you want to go, you can.
Anyway,
we'll plan this out after. But even after seeing it after a few days, just giving it time and rewatching it at home too, it's still the greatest Spider-Man film of all time. But I want to add one more thing. This is more bold than saying greatest Spider-Man film of all time. Looking back at it and looking at everything in this film, I think it stands to reason that this is the greatest animated film of all time. Period.
I definitely agree with you on that.
With every style in the film, with a 14-year-old animating a whole scene.
He asked me this question
with all the varieties in this film with Hobie's anime. There's so much to it. Greatest animated film of all time. At first,
I definitely agree.
And the reason I say it too is because if you look back at Into the Spider-Verse, everyone was calling it a revolutionary animation. And if you look now, there's movies that are following that same animation style. Puss in Boots, and then the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. We saw the trailer on the TV earlier.
Yeah.
The animations are different. The frame rates are different, and it looks more hand drawn, but it's still 3D.
I straight up thought one day it popped up on TikTok. I straight up thought I was like, oh, someone's making a fan movie. Great.
No, it was real.
And then I kept scrolling, and I'm like, the same thing popped up. I'm like, okay.
But yeah, no, that's my answer to that. Is it's the greatest Spider-Man film of all time and animated. That's my answer. Done.
I don't know about the greatest Spider-Man film of all time. It's definitely up there. I think that deserves a good second place. Second Amazing.
What would be your first though? For what would be in
your
opinion?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Excuse me.
Hold on. Are you sure you got the right movie?
Yeah, right. I don't think I have the right one. I know it's called The Amazing Spider-Man. Right.
Why is the Amazing Spider-Man? Okay, listen.
Wait a minute.
You're saying
who's the villain? Hold on. Who's the villain in the movie?
I think Electro. I think so.
Ain't no way.
How?
It's either Electro, because I know at the end, the kid Spider-Man goes up to the Rhino. Dude.
You liked that movie?
I loved it.
What the
Because I keep rewatching that with my mother. call me messed up, but I love that one.
You are messed up. If there could be a wrong answer for an opinion, that's it. That's it.
You really think that this movie's better than TASM 2 is better than this movie?
Maybe because
real?
A little bit.
Wait,
because remember this movie.
Listen, so your top 3, you got second and first being Cross, and then first being TASM. What's your third?
That's a good question. I don't really know.
Think about it for a second. Just really quick. I just want to say that, and then we'll cut to him.
I don't really remember any of the other movies.
No Way Home.
Absolutely fucking not.
You didn't like No Way Home?
I like. It's a Star movie. Like, I liked it, but it's not up there. I haven't really liked the Tom Holland movies.
No, I despise all of them.
Yeah.
I liked No Way Home.
Not despise, but like
At least
I feel like
No
my
Way Home a little bit. Like out of all of them, No Way Home's the best.
I feel like my favorite
That's
ones
my
are the
favorite.
Andrew Garfield ones.
what happened?
My favorite ones are the Andrew Garfield.
Would you at least say wait? Just
No,
ask.
actually no. It was the one where Gwen Stacy died. That's my favorite. That's number
Still Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Amazing
Oh.
Spider-Man 2.
Would you?
Yeah.
But Seth, I'm gonna ask before you say this is your favorite film or not. Would you say that this No Way Home would be in your top 4 Spider-Man movies?
No.
No.
Even a dead fourth,
I
No.
would probably say Dead 6 maybe.
6th. Okay.
Dead 20. I
You know,
put
for a
Iron Man
while-
above it.
For a while, when I first met you and you said that No Way Home was like you didn't like it, I was mad. But you know, I after like even though I'm not changing my opinion on it, I could see why you feel that way.
I would make.
But anyway, he gave his reason.
No
and
offense.
for some
I would
freaking
put, I
reason,
would put Iron Man as a Spider-Man movie and make that simply better than No Way Home.
the first Iron Man.
All of them.
I mean, if we're talking about movies in general, Iron Man's easily better than Amazing Spider-Man 2. Across the Spider-Verse, no.
Y'all can really F off. Star Wars beats all of it.
What happened?
He said
Star
y'all could
Wars
really
beats
F
all
off.
of it.
Wait, so now that we got his, which for some reason you're delusional saying Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay, but no, what the best animated movie? I 100% agree with this.
Hmm.
That's the best animated movie.
Oh yeah.
That you agree
Tina
with.
asked me that earlier. I was thinking about it. I'm
Question.
like, this Kung Fu Panda, Lightning McQueen, all this bullshit. Now I'm like, you know what? This is the best one I've ever
I'm
seen.
not, and when I asked you that, I wasn't
Even
talking
better
about
than
like,
Toy Stories.
Right,
Yeah.
right. When I asked you that, I wasn't talking about like plot or anything like that. I was talking about
You were
just
talking about like
animation.
animation itself.
It's easily the best.
Easily the
And
best.
like
100%.
the only contender is its first movie, and it easily surpasses it because there's more
Yeah.
animation, there's more uniqueness,
Then
there's
it
so
was-
much elements.
There's so
He-
many more characters.
He got mad at us for this. We said Shrek.
Jokingly,
Oh.
better be jokingly.
Shrek.
Well, I
No,
don't.
who
You
said
might have been.
jokingly?
You might have been jokingly, but Liam was for sure. Liam was serious.
I was in on it. and
He's a
then-
moron. You've seen him.
Shrek.
He's gonna see this. He's gonna watch. He's gonna be like, "What are you, moron?" Come on, I guarantee you. Keep that. in.
We started
If my
yelling.
camera's not
I
dead
almost got
already.
hit by a van earlier today. That's
Anyway.
Spider-Man. I was screaming somebody
Oh, yeah, he
wants.
was.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
screaming it.
Anyway,
And I run and
say your favorite, and we gotta close this out because our camera's about to die.
Alright, so
Monkey
out of
Man.
theater reaction, I felt like this film surpassed Spider-Man 2.
This movie took the cake for the best Spider-Man movie, yo.
Dude.
I can't believe my opinion changed. My opinion
Dude, this is like
never
Endgame.
changes. This movie is crazy. I can't believe my opinion changed. And this quick too. It's like,
The same group's going.
oh my god, yo.
Spider-Man 2 has always been my favorite
Spider-Man film.
Spider-Man film.
And
Ever since I was a
Spider-Man
little
2 is
kid.
easily top 3 though.
Ever since I was a little kid. I was like, that movie is the most rewatched since I was little, other than the first one.
Which one?
With the one with the Green Goblin, and then
Oh.
Spider-Man 3. Like those three are like, you know, the most rewatched Spider-Man movies I've ever seen. But Spider-Man 2 is the most rewatched out of that trilogy. It's my favorite since I was a little kid. Like, you know, that
The
that
first
movie
one's a
carries so much
classic. The
nostalgia.
third one could have been better. The only reason I think third one wasn't as good as it could have been is because they
Studio
shoehorned.
interference.
Because Avi Arad shoehorned in Venom.
Yeah.
If they didn't do that and they let Sam do what he wanted to do, perfect film. That would have been the perfect trilogy.
Actually, now that you bring that up, now that brings this movie to third place. Goblins.
he keeps
second.
knocking it down.
Actually, no. Goblins first, the Spider-Man 2 second, then the Spider-Man.
He's got some really controversial opinions on this.
We gotta talk. You gotta talk to you later. We gotta talk about
Talk
this
to me out
after.
of private. Just fight me. I don't care.
We're about
I
to
love
kick him out of the
that
house.
goddamn-
Hold on, this could actually be potential for another podcast. By the way, if you would like to see our rankings and our thoughts on every single
We should do
Spider-Man
that.
film individually,
If you would like to
because
see
we could
me-
talk about it and we can
We could do another podcast.
figure out as
Maybe
to
not
why.
because I'm sweating
Why-
right now.
why-
Yeah, we could
I would-
figure out as to why he likes this film
we-
better
we
than.
should-
I will
we should-
rewatch all of them too and come back to you.
We
on
should
that.
write like
Yeah.
a script. Not a podcast. Me and you should write a script of us like.
or we could do like a commentary, like we could watch the movie and talk
What if
about
we do like a
it.
comedy skit where we're both cops and we're like interrogating him as to why Amazing Spider-Man?
Why?
Like we should write that. We could do it.
That would be
You know,
funny.
And I bought like the.
And he's got to wear the suit.
Yeah, I bought that suit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Which one? The first movie, like the one with the yellow lenses, or
Yeah.
like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit?
The Spider-Man 2 suit.
The one he wore, the one from the movie you liked the most,
Yes.
or his first? Which one? His first suit or
Not
his
the
second?
first one, not the yellow goggles.
Okay, so the second. That's an amazing suit.
Yeah, I
I
got
see that.
I got that one too coming in. I will wear that. I'll be like, I don't care. Put me in prison. FBI.
We're gonna get the animation
I am
of like
right
the prison
here.
cell that they had in the movie.
FBI. I am
So-
right here. Come
No,
and
we
fight
gotta
me.
we gotta CGI him next to Prowler.
Yo,
I
so
will easily beat his his ass.
Oh my god. You know what's funny? Though?
Actually,
Before you close it out, I want to say something. I met Donald Glover at Disney when I went in March. I met him when I was at the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and that'll forever be one of the greatest experiences of my life, meeting him.
God bless.
God bless.
Amen.
Floor's yours.
But yeah, I had a very strong feeling that this film surpassed the best Spider-Man film in my opinion. I think that Into the Spider-Verse is a little overrated. Not to say that it's a bad film.
You think it's too
it's
much?
a fantastic film.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it's
That's the best
the
one.
best
Yeah.
movie of all time, the best Spider-Man. Like, people kind of overhyped it for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was just like, best movie? Like, come on. Like, really? All right. So, at a theater, I thought this was the best one. But now that we were sitting down talking about it, I don't know if this movie really did surpass
I think it lives up to it.
Marvel
Spider-Man
memes
2.
is bringing up, is this the best movie?
I genuinely think it
Like,
lives up
I don't, like, I need to see the movie again. Like, I need to
We're
watch
going
it
Saturday,
one more
remember.
time so that way I can make my definite
Answer.
answer.
And don't watch
if
it at
this
home,
film is the
'cause
best.
You need to see it in theater.
Yeah, no, if this film is the
I'm
best
gonna rewatch it
Spider-Man
with you guys, and that I will make up my mind then.
Because, like,
We'll go Saturday.
I really did think, like, when I walked out, but then, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know, like, there's, I really don't know, like, it's close, like, I feel like it's, like, the closest one, but, like, I still, like, I don't know, I gotta watch it again.
If you decide, like, in the, I know you still have time to think about it. You still, and probably gonna see it Saturday. But even whether you think or not, it's still in your top 2.
Oh yeah, almost certainly. If it's not number 1, it's number 2.
It's number 2. Okay.
It's 1.5. Like, it's like
3 for me.
It's what?
3.
'Cause
What's
remember,
your second?
The first
Taz
one
two.
is a Green Goblin. Damn, my ears.
Wait, so your second's Taz and 2. What's your first then?
The first is the
2002.
yeah, the Green
I
Goblin.
didn't hear that part.
And then I'm putting, I mean, this one,
Wait, are you talking about the Spider-Man with Green Goblin with the elf-looking one, like that with the actual face, or the one with that?
the one he was talking about.
The Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, the one from No Way Home. That Green Goblin?
No,
Not the No Way
yes.
Okay.
The one from
I thought you were gonna say the one from Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2, is better than the one from the original Spider-Man. I was about,
no.
we were about to have a problem, and you were gonna have a problem with him too.
I would literally go turn into the Green Goblin.
Oh my god!
It will be my last day ever here.
No, it'll be your last day on this planet.
Last day on this channel.
Oh my god!
He will cut me off the whole
He'll crop
video.
you out of the last video for Christmas.
So yeah, I don't know. I gotta see the movie
Yeah,
again.
I
And
got
once I
that.
see the movie again, I'll make my definitive answer. But for now, I'll say that this movie
Is the best anime film of all
is
time.
the best animated film of all time, and I will definitely give it a 100%.
Out of Rotten
I
Tomatoes.
would
Your
give-
Rotten Tomato score.
I do like the percent stuff. I give it a 100%. Like, there was nothing.
There's no flaws.
There's no flaws in the movie. for
and
me.
the only
as
thing-
a first film reaction.
The only
if I
first-
go see the film again and there's a flaw, I'll talk about
the only
it.
first
If
flaw
you
I'll
guys wait
say,
to see
and
part 2.
the
If you
only
guys wait to
first
see
flaw I'll
part
say that's only a personal bias is the opening, and that's it. And the opening didn't even take down. I'm saying 100
The
too.
opening made me think the whole movie was gonna be about Gwen Stacy.
2. Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's more Miles focused.
So-
It's half and half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they split it well.
That's
But
why they made the poster Gwen Stacy.
100%.
100%.
question
That's your
about it.
rating.
100%.
What's your rating for it?
69.
Yeah, because I'm not like officially. I'm a rewatch.
What would you say though? What's your answer? 100%
100% for what I have now.
for the movie, like the movie itself as a whole. What would your percentage?
100% best animated movie.
No, like the movie itself, just not even animated, not
the position
Spider-Man.
I have it in right now.
Just like the film itself, what would you rate it out of 100, like out of percentage wise?
100%.
Okay,
I loved it.
so we're all 100.
All right. So
Yeah.
it definitely is up there, and I rarely ever give movies 100.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very rare, and you know what?
I love
Phil
Fast and
Lord and
Furious and
Chris-
Transformers, and the highest they've been is like an 8.5 or
I'm
9.
gonna say this: one of my favorite directors, like writers, whatever, are Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the creators of this movie. They've done plenty of great work. They did the first Spider-Verse, and if you've seen these movies, 21 Jump Street and 22,
Oh
22
my
was a little bit of a
God.
down step. You watched it with me. We built a Lego set when we were building it.
Yeah.
The
And
scrap ship,
yeah.
which sadly got
oh
destroyed.
yeah, we built like a mock set, fell on the ground, gone.
Oh my god.
And, well, it's tragic.
You don't realize I was so mad. My mood. I think I broke something in my room.
Shit. Anyway,
Like I don't have anger issues, but like you really gotta do something. You really gotta do something to piss me off. Like it's
he
gotta
punched
be-
through the wall.
the man that created SpongeBob. When he died, I made a hole in my wall. I was
You know what? Were you fuming when that whole thing happened and the Super Bowl were supposed to put Sweet Victory and they changed it to Travis Scott? Were you pissed?
100%.
All right. Anyway, We're all 100%. I'll let you do what you need to do.
So this is our movie review for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. If you have not seen my vlog or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, what are you waiting for? Go down below in the description. Check out the vlog of our reaction to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in theaters gone wrong.
I'll say this before you close out. I just want to say thanks for having me on here tonight.
Of course, man.
Once again,
I appreciate y'all two coming on. I really do
course.
appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming on, and thank you for doing this for me. This is our movie review of Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely go see it. 100% recommend. I want to thank all of you for watching. Definitely know what you all thought about this video down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let us know what you thought about our review. And let us know if you want a part 2 and if you want that commentary video
we gotta do more podcasts.
If you want me
now.
back.
Either podcast. We just gotta work together more.
Yeah,
on stuff.
this is very
100%.
this is
The
very
three
dope,
of us, at
especially
least.
on like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like,
anything
this is super dope
Spider-Man.
stuff.
The three of us have to come back.
For my first podcast, this went really, really well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But like I said, I appreciate all y'all coming on, and this is our review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
That's right. Peace.